have not read. I get to go to the king's house. I think I'll be alright. Literal animal-human hybrid thing. I have retained none of it. Yeah, get you a man that remembers your favorite stone. Ciao, Armandi di Libri, and welcome to another video. Literally, I need to stop holding this when I record. It's like a magic wand. It's like the Disney. Anyway, I literally just watched a video by Brittany Rose Reads where she's reading through her TBR, and I was like, I haven't done that in a little bit. Maybe I put my thinking cap on and get to fucking work. I am in a teeny tiny little bit of a predicament. That predicament is that I don't read. It's like a scary camp story, but it's true. I am 4 books behind. I am 72 pages into the Ministry of Time. I am a chapter into One Dark Window. I have so many things I want to read and I'm just not in the mood, and that's because I've been playing Dress to Impress. I've been playing fucking Roblox. No real explanation. Also, if anyone mentions my bangs, I will hunt you down. I'm in the midst of growing them out. We're gonna read through my TBR again. Last time I did this, I kept it purely physical. We'll be switching that up. I'm not gonna limit myself, so if I want to, there's an option. If I wasn't in a slump, I'd be eating this up. But I'm in a slump. I just haven't been reading. I briefly talked about this in the last video I made. I don't even know what that was. The British have made a way to time travel. They've brought in this man from 1847. His name is Commander Graham Gore. I don't know the name of our protagonist. I don't know her name, but we're a woman. I think there's a reason for that, and they're trying to acclimatize these people to, I guess it's like 2024 onward. But they're trying to acclimatize them to the current social, political climate. I read 20 pages last night. Whoops. I'm gonna make a coffee. Then I'm gonna talk about it. What is not a spoiler? Everything is literally a spoiler. I think the main character and Commander Gore's relationship is very, very fun. Yeah, the relationship between the main character and Commander Gore is very fun. And I think that because it's very fulfilling, I'm enjoying it. I just really don't want to read. And not reading is okay, but I want to read as well. Like, I want to read, but I don't feel like reading. But I'm gonna make my coffee. You're not gonna see it because the camera's about to die, but we'll be right back. I have changed attire. It is still the same day. It is my day off and I have a work function tonight and work tomorrow morning. So I'm having a great time. I'm about to do my makeup for the evening. I'm watching Percy Jackson. That is my getting ready video of choice. And I'll be using my headphones to push back my hair. I will not be explaining a single thing I do. If anyone is curious, let me know and I'll explain what I do at some point. Okay. Hi, I've just gotten home from work and I have made considerable progress on the Ministry of Time. I am at page 145. I'm almost 50% of the way through. I have successfully defeated the reading slump. I'm so happy because I love reading, but besides that, I just love the way that the expats communicate in this book. I don't know, it makes something in my chest bloom. That's like the feeling I'm getting. Now that I'm out of this like weird slump thing where I couldn't gauge a single word and it wasn't retaining in my brain, audio or reading, I read so much today. That will be my update for now, and then I'm gonna keep reading. Good morning. It's 8:30. I leave for work in an hour. I'm on page 165 of the Ministry of Time, and I just wanna read a little bit. She goes, "You're a musician. How do you have no sense of timekeeping?" And he goes, "You are a larger instrument than a flute." And she goes, "I bet you say that to all the girls." And then he brings her closer, and she kind of just goes, "Woof." And she has this little dialogue that goes, "I can't believe I said fucking like woof. Like I'll think about that for the rest of my night." And then he goes, "Behave yourself or I will put you in the stock," because he's making fun. And then he lets her go. Read that yesterday. I had a little stupid smile on my face. I'm now properly like halfway. So progress is being made. Also, I made a coffee and I baked matcha white chocolate cookies yesterday. But yeah, that's my morning update. I was eating this up and then I hit the wall again. I don't understand how I hit the wall again, but I hit the wall again. So I'm gonna try and read a bit tonight, then go from there. I don't actually know what I'm gonna read next. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to trying to read One Dark Window. I've also got The Invocations, Crimson Moth. I have a novel love story, Renegades, Iron Widow. I have a lot of books on my radar. I just don't know what one to pick. And this one, the next update's not very cool, but I got a new SD card. So I can film 2 types of content at once, because I don't like going through my footage and trying to figure out what clip is for what video. That annoys me. So I'm just gonna switch out SD cards. Gonna continue to read, as that is what people with the reading hobby do. And I'm gonna try to fucking finish this book. I fear that Commander Gore, Graham Gore, might be in the top bookmen I've ever read. Like, he's asking her about her family home because she's back for Christmas. You know, he's like, "Tell me about your family. I wish you told me more about your culture as a Cambodian woman." You know, he's smiling on the phone. And he goes, "I'm smiling too." And she goes, "Oh, my ears aren't quite as good as yours. I can't hear it." He goes, "I will endeavor to smile louder." He is him. I'm over halfway through the Ministry of Time. I know, round of applause for me. I'm on chapter 6, but that's a page 186, actually. Yes. It's time for an update. So I'm at page 214 of Ministry of Time. I have maybe like just under a third left. I'm making good progress, people. I find that the first 50 pages take forever, but then the last 50 pages, gone. Try and read a chunk of this tonight. Might finish it tomorrow. And then I don't know if I start One Dark Window or Quicksilver. We'll find out how I'm feeling, really. I have not read. I have not read. I've also not done my makeup, but I'm going to the movies tonight with my boyfriend to watch Deadpool Wolverine. Give me 1 second. I finished the Ministry of Time and I ended up giving it 5 stars. I do have qualm. Graham Gore is an IRL man, in real life person, and upon learning that from the book, I don't know how I feel about him being fanficked. But besides that, once I got past the like 100-page mark, I was in. I was hook, line, sinkered, and by the end of it, I was gagged, gooped. I don't know if I showed at the start. I don't know if I've mentioned at any point, but on the end covers of the books, there's these drawings of boats. The real Graham Gore drew these boats, and I'm pretty sure that they are the ship that he went missing on. And there's also real testimony from when he went expeditioning. So like, as a history nerd, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm like, he was a real man, and he was definitely not as cool as book Graham Gore. Listen, I enjoyed it. Basically inhaled it after the first 100 pages. I don't think it's for everyone. If I had to compare it to something, it would probably be Outlander, but they're not similar in the slightest. Kind of the vibe, I guess. But now that I've done that, I'm going back to this, the book that will haunt me. I am 21 pages in. I finished the first chapter in audiobook, and I have retained none of it. So I'm gonna read the rest physically, because apparently audiobooks just don't sink in my head. But we are gonna do something a little crazy here. I'm gonna read 2 books at the same time. I don't do that. Up until this point, I've just been so anti reading more books than... Hang on. I have been anti reading more than 1 book at a time, but I think these 2 will kind of counteract each other. Dark fantasy, romance. The Ministry of Time goes on my shelf as completed, and we progress. It's time for an update. I am on page 77 of One Dark Window, and I am on page 32 of Not in Love. I think that I'm preferring One Dark Window at the moment. Let's get through some context, I believe, because I don't think I did that with the Ministry of Time, because it was so complex to try and explain. So One Dark Window, we have Elspeth, and she has a monster in her brain, and she's at Equinox, which is just like, I get to go to the king's house and sleep in the king's house and eat in the king's house, because I am a part of a noble family. I don't know why I said it like that. So at this point, she's low-key been found out because there's this illness that makes your veins go black. If you have the illness, you basically get witch hunted. So she's hidden it for 11 years, and it's getting good. So good, in fact, that I started reading this. I didn't like it. I gave it a second go, and now I'm flying through it. So far in Not in Love, I've met Rue and we've met Eli, and they meet for a one-night stand. Now they see each other at work because he's trying to buy the company that she works for, is what I've gathered. So she recognizes him, and now I'm getting like his POV, and in his POV at the moment, we're getting the one-night stand backstory, that the one-night stand didn't happen. Good morning. I've just gotten back from the gym. It is a whopping 3 degrees outside. The coldest it was today was 0. I also I don't know if I want to wear this jumper. Hello. What am I talking about? Yeah, One Dark Window is really good. I am imagining the main male character, Raven. They like describe his nose as like protruding and hooked, and then they'll say it's narrow. They just like, it's described as like a bird beak. Then they're like, he looks down at me from his narrow nose, and I'm like, is it just long then? Like, that's my one qualm. It is what it is. I'm gonna wear different earrings today, I think. Earring haul. These are the earrings that my boyfriend got me for our first Christmas. And they are opal. I don't wear them very often. Yeah, get you a man that remembers your favorite stone. I don't know, I might change jumper. I don't know, man. If you see me in a different jumper, it's either a different day or I changed. I'm wearing Riley Ritchie merch. Don't know what I did with my hand. I am almost halfway through One Dark Window. Not gonna lie. Haven't really touched this. I'm 9% through Not in Love. It's not that I didn't enjoy starting it. I'm just a little bit more invested into One Dark Window. One Dark Window is my daytime read, and Not in Love is my nighttime read at the moment. I just like the characters in this book. I just like how everyone's written. Even the nightmare. Do you know how fucked up I have to be to start laughing at a fucking literal animal-human hybrid thing? Yeah, today it's already 4 p.m. Like, the time has just vanished. So tomorrow's gonna be my main reading day. Good morning. It seems that I'm on an angle. It is quite obvious now that I'm up here. Completed 200 pages. Let's fucking go. I think I'm about halfway now. Looks about halfway. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying. I'm pretty sure there's only 190 pages left. It's like, I don't even know what time it is. I had a very nice sleep in today. It's 9:30. I'm gonna go down, have some food. I'm back from work and I finished One Dark Window. I gave it 4 stars because I had anxiety for like the last 100 pages waiting for the bad thing to happen, but I couldn't put it down because I needed to know what was gonna happen. But I was so anxious because I knew it was gonna be horrible. I did enjoy it, but I'm so glad that I started Not in Love because now I have a little buffer before I go into the next Shepherd King book. I can have a little mental reset. I think 4 stars is good because my anxiety levels were through the roof and I've never had that happen before. I was feeling my heart beat in my chest all day today. That is the update for now. We're progressing through the TBR. We are moving on. Good morning. It's 9 a.m. and I gotta go to work soon. I'm on page 96 of Not in Love. I'm almost 100 pages in. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading before I go to work, and I'm just gonna do my makeup. Very, very poorly done makeup. But I'm enjoying Not in Love. Like, a lot of people who I follow that read it were like icked out by the fact that it's a no emotion, intimate relationship. I literally read Bride. Is anything really gonna faze me about what the hell's going on here? No. I had to read about nodding. I think I'll be alright. Also, I'm 4 books behind my reading goal, but I'm 50% of the way through. I'm on par with what I read last year, so I'll definitely beat what I read last year. It's just that I don't think I'll hit 50. But who knows, maybe I just start speed reading shit. Good morning. It's been 2 weeks since I started this video. Exactly. I'm at page 201 of Not in Love. I am over 50% of the way through. If I spend my whole day reading this, I'll probably finish it. I think to solve my tiredness, I'm gonna make a coffee. Welcome to what my thumbnail looks like. I'm gonna have a field day putting these books back, and you are so very high. I'm over 200 pages through Not in Love. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. I think I'm at like 230. I changed as well, obviously, because I'm gonna get my nails done. So I thought I would not look like I've crawled out of bed. Because of that, I was like, fuck it, I'll do my thumbnail. I've got books from all over my house here. What are my thoughts? I don't think I have any thoughts. I think it's just an experience to read, and if I was to describe any part of that book, I would get demonetized, banned, exiled. The descriptions of that book are unreal. I will say, Eli Kilgore, Rue was a religion. He would be the creator. He would be the pastor. He would be the one handing out the pamphlets. He worships her. That one statue of the guy like kissing the woman's legs, that's him. So if that gives you any indication on how I'm enjoying the book, just take it from my face. Just I'm having a real good time. Hello, it's like 10 p.m. I finished Not in Love. I rated it 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It gave me very Wattpad feelings, I'm not gonna lie. So I just think that's just Ali Hazelwood's writing style in a very good way. Wattpad in a good way. Yeah, I just feel like because there wasn't as much of an emotional connection, wasn't a 5-star, but still a very enjoyable read from me. With that, I'm gonna end the video. I know I didn't really say a lot of non-love, but I'm tired. I want this video out. So thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, arrivederci. My God. Holy fuck.